like it. I'm Davi Escobar. I'm tattoo artist and visual artist. I'm doing this. I'm tattooing for 26 years now.
Here we are.
Oh,
Stars align.
yes.
Y'all know what it is. We have a very special guest in town today, all the way from Brazil. Such an honor and pleasure to have you. This is Davi Escobar. And first question is, who are you? Who is Davi?
Okay, first, thank you, bro, for the invitation. It's an honor to be here, among you guys,
Thank you.
And I'm Davi Escobar. I'm tattoo artist and visual artist. I'm doing this. I'm tattooing for 26 years now. And the visual artist, I think I'm start always I produce, but more professionally. I made this in, I think start 2008 to produce art more just like professional art.
Getting paid.
Yeah. In other words, like, That's it.
I love it. Thank you. What are some things you're most passionate about?
I'm passionate about life, and the small blessings that we have every day. We like just to be with people that we love, family, friends, and that special moment in the day that the sun comes and then you see like everything like it's you can feel the bless of your life to be alive, to be like healthy and living here, feeling the life, and this is
Perfect.
That's it.
Perfect. Keep it simple. I like one of my favorite sayings is one of the keys to life is to be in awe of everything that's happening around you. And I try to think about that every day.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
It is. It's a good one. I didn't come up with it. I wish I did.
It's good.
Share with us a little bit about your journey in becoming a visual artist and tattoo artist.
I'm starting really young as a tattoo artist. I'm started with 17 years old, and the art always was present in my life since my childhood. I always was into the art stuff, and I think this is when I saw some tattoo sessions when I was super 8 years old.
Wow.
I made my first tattoo when I was 14 with my neighbors, crazy guys with my neighbors. Just was it something crazy to see nowadays, to see from behind, and just you don't know why, but I'm here doing this, and everything came together to and then now I just I'm really grateful in this moment now in my career. Just I'm enjoying every connection, even to produce art or to receive my customers, my people, to change and create together. And this is I'm in this moment now.
Wow. How many years have you been tattooing for?
26.
26.
Yeah, 26.
And we were talking earlier. You said you went to school overseas, right?
Yeah, it's a kind of school. I can tell it's like a life school.
Yeah.
You can tell, like underground school. I think we talked before. This the first international traveling. The travel I made was to Europe, and then there I think was my graduation. I can tell as a tattoo artist. I worked with a really old tattoo shop there. It was in Germany, in Cologne.
Is it still open?
It's still open, I think.
What's it called?
Still open. Yeah, man, I can't tell. It's really hard. It's in German. It was this size word, but it's a couple. They call like Anki and Dieter.
Okay.
Both of them they start this shop together in the end of 70s, and they still open. They brought a lot of the American tattoo culture to Europe in that time. It was in the 80s, in the beginning of everything. And when I arrived there, just was a friend of mine. He's a really great photographer, like skater, like sport photographer, and he introduced me to them. And when I arrived there, I saw the pictures on the wall, you know, like Eddie Hardy's original, Sailor Jerry's, all this stuff like that. Just it was the first time I saw the originals because
Wow.
I just saw in the magazine. It was like, okay, for me, and then just was a ritual for me. Like I got super nervous there. It was like I learned to talk English with them just in Germany. It was super funny, and I learned a lot from them just to be like old school type of, you know, like respect everyone, you know what I mean? It wasn't matter if like, because that shop, you can imagine like 40 years in that area, it's super like, how can I say, a lot of people like work people, you know what I mean? Like people from everywhere, but there's a lot of community from the Turkish people, a lot of like all type of people you can imagine in that area for 40 years, and just like to be there tattooing all kind of, you know, just 3 generations of customers and all this stuff, you know, come to, it's kind of the first time you go out, you know, work in another country, you know, go there, make this exchange. I can tell like it's not work, but it's more like exchange, you know, to learn how they you know, how everything works there. For me, it was like mind-blowing, like, it was my experience outside of my country, you know, the first time. And then I started to travel more, and then, just non-stop.
Wow.
Yeah.
What year was that when you went
it
to
was
Germany?
2009.
2009 you went to Germany?
Yeah.
And you had been tattooing how many years at that point?
I started 97.
Wow.
Yes. But you know, like for in that time, in the 90s, we didn't have too much like references.
Yeah.
There's no
was
internet in that time.
trying.
Just not just drawing. And you want to find just some few magazines and here and there just to see, you know, just what happens. But super late magazines, of like 3 years late, you know. Just but the only thing that you could get at that time just.
Yeah.
It was super hard to get some information, you know.
Yeah.
But nowadays it's different, you know. You have everything in hands. Like you can see like guys like Horiyoshi Third is one of the most like epic tattoo artists. Like he's a master that you can see he's working in live, something like that. It's like that time was kind of. Even to imagine this is kind of dream, you know, to see. But nowadays, everyone has this opportunity, you know.
Yeah.
It's all there.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy to think
I got
about.
a good question. What is? I guess I can define it like this or express it like this. Do you have a favorite tattoo that you've done for someone? Out of like all the tattoos I know, how many? You probably done thousands of tattoos, right?
I don't have. I have a lot of space here. So, you know, I have some that I really like. This, I think one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorites, but this is special. It's one in this. One of my travels. I think this one was my first trip to Europe, and was in Basque Country. I spent like a couple of months there, and then I went to London, the London Tattoo Convention. There I met Philip Lou. He's a pope of tattoo. I can tell. Like for me, like his family is super famous in the tattoo community. They are like pioneers in different ways. Super special people, and then I got this skull in my hand in that time. It was super special for me because it was in the end of a big journey, you know what I mean? I went there, I traveled, I make some tattoos, and then in the end, I got this with them, and for me it was so special because he was like a god for me. Like all of the whole family was for me like I want to get in touch with these people just to see, just to feel the energy, and I learned a lot from this type of connections, just to go there and then to see, how they treat people, how they work, and then this is, you can feel the energy from the people, and then I learn a lot from this type of connections, and yeah, this is one of special for me. This one here.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
And what about one that you've done? Do you have a favorite tattoo that you've actually done for someone?
It's really hard because it's a really hard question. I have some like different ones in different situations. For example, let's talk about one that I made here in LA. I went to the gym, and I just I went in the morning. I just I want to take this day, take care of myself, make some gym. You know what I mean? And I went there and I met a guy there. They came to me. I like your tattoos, and I spoke and this and that. I'm a tattoo artist from Brazil, and I just I really like your work or your type of tattoos. And I explained, okay, this is I'm specialist in this type of work and this and that, and I want to cover up this and that. Okay, resume. This guy is a Kendrick Lamar. I cover his whole arm. This with some type of tribal that I made.
Yeah.
I cover up really like epic tattoo that he has a inscription here, lettering. Hustle like you broke, and a bag of money here. He was 17 years old when he made this, and then he asked me to cover. And the last time I came in LA, I made this. This is a funny history. This is one of them. Like I can tell, like special tattoo is super special people, and yeah, it's a funny history.
Thank you, man. That's huge.
Yeah,
that's wild. Here's another question. What about the worst tattoo that you ever did?
Wow. The worst tattoo, I probably was the first ones I made. I forget. I covered some, but I forget the first ones. Oh my God.
I love that.
Yes.
Let's see where we're at. I think we got a couple more. This is a good one. What is one piece of advice you can give to an up-and-coming artist?
Yes. Let me see. I think it's to be brave, to put your face outside, and then, and also to be respectful with everyone for sure, but with your references, I think is a good. I think it respect, because I think. You need to, respect the references. Means, for me, like when you start as a young artist, you have your own your references, your idols, and everyone, and your influences, and I think you can just, this respect means you can create something that you get inspired from them, but you don't need to copy them. And then I think this searching, it's really healthy, because you will create something that it's your own essence. But for sure, everyone needs references and need idols and need some people that's inspiring you. But you can't, like, I think you need to take care of it. Just don't copy anyone. Just bring something from them, but no copy. Just make your thing, your own thing, and then be brave to put your face outside. I think this is the one.
That's good.
Yeah, it's just.
That's good advice. Yeah. It sounds like you listen to your own advice. Awesome. Well, let's get into the next one. It's a good one. What is one key lesson you've learned over the past 12 months?
I learned, I think, to be more like calm, and I learned a lot from my girl too. She helped me a lot with this, to be more patient and more calm, and then everything has a time to happen, and you just when you are younger, you're like anxious, you don't want to be like, and I think this brings a lot of peace, you know.
I love that. That was me. That was me today, man. With the traffic and everything, like it was crazy. I just, I think we were talking about it earlier, but that's something I learn every day. I like to remind myself is like, dude, there's there's me, there's you, there's the Uber driver, there's the people driving, and there's like so many variables that like sometimes when we're in our own head and we just think that we can control everything, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
insane,
like
in this world, it's like, it's
and I think it really is like stepping out of yourself and being like, dude, just chill, man. Like divine timing, like it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. Like, yeah, it's a good reminder.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, we'll get into the next one here. What is one challenge you've overcome in your professional career that has helped you really like level up?
Yeah, this is a good question. It's a hard one to think about.
Yeah, because there's probably a bunch.
Yes,
different
probably
times in your
bunch,
career.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I think one. It's I can tell one of them is, and nowadays I think everyone is overwhelming about like a lot of information, a lot of like everything,
Yeah.
And sometimes I think it's one of them is stop to see too much. Like too much things around you, just put focus on your own thing, and then stop to see like what they are doing or this and that, because we are in the social media thing. I think is a good advice to focus on your own thing, what you make you happy, and just be like be true with yourself, with your like, and it's also like be like aware, also like take care, because it's we are like super like all the time, a lot of things like you watching in your phone and TV all this time, and it's really easy to get some influence for everything. That's right, we are here for that, but in the time that you are just producing something, just stop to looking around and just like it's inside of you. I think this is a good when I'm start to do this.
Yeah, how old were you, or at what point in your career did that really like?
Yeah, it was just 2 years ago.
Same. Actually, it was yesterday.
Like 2 days ago. No, but it's like, but you need to think about this. Yeah. It's like, because it's yes, good.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, man, welcome, bro.
Let's see here. Okay. I got another question. I want to hear from you. The first saying was, "It's all good." That's Jabal, right?
Jaboa.
Yeah. Yeah. What's another saying that you guys like to use?
Let me see. Oh my God, it's so hard because now I'm thinking English, because I'm a couple of months just thinking English. It's really hard for me. It's the same when I'm go to some like Spanish language, like really hard. I don't know if you're talking English or Spanish, it's kind of.
¿Hablas español también?
Un rato.
Un poco.
But yeah, let me think. Okay. Repeat again the question again. I forgot.
What's like one saying?
The slang.
Portuguese.
Portuguese slang. Oh my God. Oh, it's a blank, man. I really.
It's all good, bro. We got time.
Yeah, I have time, man. My God, let me see. Firmeza. It's like, I like, I don't know how can I translate this. Like, firmeza, like school, like a solid,
Yeah.
Firmeza, or, oh my God. I don't know, man. I forgot. I totally forgot. But I will remind you. I will let you know. Right now I forgot. Slangs.
I love it.
My God.
Share with us what's in store for 2022 and beyond.
I took this time now. I'm traveling with my girlfriend. We are just taking this time to to get inspired and to produce some art, some new, new. It's really. I always like. I don't have too much like expectations. I can tell.
Yeah.
Because it's even nowadays you can plan too much things nowadays. It just I think I appreciate really to be open during your journey, and to connect with people, and to open heart and then to see what happens, and and I'm doing this now. Just I'm really happy to be here in LA now, just connecting with such amazing friends and creative people like you, like Zach, another fan. That was the connection between us, and all these magic people that just inspire me. And then this is it's about our journey now. Just we are traveling, producing art, and thinking about which projects we're gonna develop for the next years. Just now I'm really focusing tattoos and big tattoos, and I always produce. Now I'm starting to produce, some edition videos with my art, also to translate people, how the process I'm doing with my art, and this is I'm doing now in my my page, and I'm trying to be to show the people like my work, and yeah, I think that's it, bro. Just now I don't have like any project like this. Like my project now is to take this time here in US to get inspired, to know like more like artists, and to see the scene here, what happens, and then this is brings me a lot of joy and a lot of inspiration for my next work. Probably I've always produce some small paintings, something like that during the trip, but yeah, like big exhibitions now I don't have nothing in front, but just now
that's beautiful. Yeah. It's good to hear that people come to the United States to get inspired. I think by us traveling and just I've been driving from the East Coast to the West Coast, and like even in the most randomest places, the smallest cities, I've been finding more inspiration, and just like you said, like when you see the sunset, I'm like, holy shit, dude, like this is fucking sick.
Yeah, and I think it's the way that I'm living life, and I'm learning, because I'm doing something that I'm not academic person. It's always learned by my paintings, about my tattoo scene, all this stuff I've learned from life. Just getting there to see how the people live and see it. I'm trying to. I think this for me was the way that I found to learn and to improve my work. Was to see. It's really important for me, this connection. To go there and to see if you admire someone, just take a look how they live, how they think, how they produce stuff, and then this is the thing, just like, and then for sure you're gonna bring something with your accents for that, but it's about this exchange, this is like,
it's beautiful. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Inspiring. So last question, we're gonna wrap it up then. We're good? Everything's Gucci? Gucci, bro. Yeah. That's a little saying for us. I don't know when it happened, but we just say Gucci. Gucci. Last question here. I would love for you to share with us your idea of paradise.
Paradise. Paradise. My house in Brazil.
Beautiful.
No, it is. Yeah. I can tell. It's like such a special place in earth for me.
Yeah.
Because I spent so much time there. For me to get that place in special, was a big journey to get it to get this place for me, and so many things I create in that space, and I made a lot of tattoos too in that place, and it's always like I'm looking for, it's really nice to travel, but you know, you have that place there. It's like my little paradise there. You know what I mean? Like this, I have this place. It's, I want to tell, for sure, we have a lot of like feelings and stuff that we can describe as a paradise.
Yes.
But the most like I can tell is it came in my mind is because I feel that way. You know, just is my, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Yes. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you too,
Thank
man.
you so
It was
much
an honor to be here with you guys.
Davi Escobar, y'all. Stars align. Thank y'all so much. See you soon.